State delegates were tasked with nominating the party's candidate for lieutenant governor. The man they chose did not initially have the endorsement of his running mate, though. Tonight, Fox 55's Drew Fry joins us in studio to introduce us to the newest name on Indiana's ballot. Drew?
And that man is Micah Beckwith, a central Indiana pastor who had been campaigning specifically for the role of lieutenant governor for the past year now. Mike Braun had named his own preferred running mate shortly after his primary win, but that wasn't Beckwith. Still, party leaders say they expect the Republican ticket to be as strong as ever, despite this switch-up.
We're gonna have a good relationship. He's the governor, I'm not. You know, there's nothing in me that wants to step out ahead of him. I'm not somebody that's gonna come in and try to be a shadow governor. That's not my goal in this. My goal is to help him be the best governor that we could ever have.
Micah Beckwith says he wants to unify and rally the Republican Party now that he's the running mate to Governor hopeful Mike Braun. Braun had visited Northeast Indiana a couple weeks before the convention, promoting his own running mate pick of Julie McGuire. But Beckwith had campaigned on the notion that a lieutenant governor shouldn't be a ceremonial nomination.
I hope what we've done is we've changed history a little bit, and we've helped people see that no, this is a democratic process of how we get our voice represented in the lieutenant governor's office.
Ahead of that Saturday vote, McGuire had earned the endorsements of both Braun and former President Donald Trump. Delegates narrowly chose Beckwith instead, but Allen County Republican Party Chair Steve Shine, one of the voting delegates himself, says he isn't surprised to see Beckwith earn that spot.
But this was no upset whatsoever. Here's a person who has been out running for this office for over a year. He has been out recruiting delegates, and he has also stated many things that are right in line with the voters of the Hoosier state.
Democratic Party leadership immediately blasted Beckwith's nomination, pointing to his history of supporting book bans and his statements that the January 6th Capitol riot was the Lord's work. Rival gubernatorial candidate Jennifer McCormick calling a Braun-Beckwith ticket dangerous, divisive, and extreme. Beckwith denies that his views are extreme, instead accusing Democrats of leaning into that extremism. But Beckwith instead says he wants to reach back out to Republican voters who feel left behind by current party leadership.
It's already happening. We're getting messages of people who have said, listen, I'd kind of given up on the Republican Party, but this gives me hope, and I think I can get behind this ticket now. And they're even getting a little bit excited about Mike Braun too, which is fun. I'm going to keep pushing people to say, hey, check out what he's got. Give him a chance.
As for Braun, he says he immediately embraced Beckwith at the convention on Saturday, and he's excited to have Beckwith helping him promote what he calls a bold, conservative agenda. And as for those endorsements that Beckwith overcame, he says he doesn't see his win as any sort of knock on Braun or Trump's influence in the Hoosier state, but instead as a signal that Hoosiers want representation up and down the ticket. Indiana Democrats, though, say this is a sign of division within the party and that a governor should be able to choose their running mate. The Democrats will have their own convention next month.